Hey guys, it's Shannon. First of all, I want to say, don't be commenting on this video calling me fat because it's the sweatshirt. The sweatshirt's like 10 sizes too big. It's huge, like, see? It's huge. Yeah, so don't be commenting on the video calling me fat because it's just annoying and it's a sweatshirt. Today I want to talk about something kind of off topic of what I usually talk about or what I usually do. It was actually a request. So what I'm going to be talking about is bullying, and it's something that needs to be addressed, and I needed something to make a video about, so I figured I would. Being somebody who has been bullied her entire life, I know a lot about bullying and about the effects that it can have on people. I was bullied throughout all of elementary school and all of middle school. It's not so bad now, but middle school and elementary school was bad. My grandmother used to dress me from head to toe in the same color. She'd match me from head to toe. It was terrible. And it wasn't even just like pink. It was all the same shade of pink or all the same shade of blue. My shoes would be blue. My pants would be the same shade of blue. My socks would be the same shade of blue. Everything, including my hair pieces, was the same. It was terrible. Ugh. But everybody made fun of me. I was bullied terribly. Now it's not so bad and I also was large. If you haven't watched my anorexia videos, you should. But I was extremely large, and it was just made fun of, and it had a big impact on me and who I was and how I acted. And I know a lot of my friends are bullied, and I see a lot of people bullying people as I walk through the halls and stairwells of my high school. And I'm the type of person, I know the effects it can have on people, so I don't stand for it. I see somebody bullied, I'm the type of person who will step in and I will say something. If you're not like that, you should be, and you should step up your game, and you should say something because it's not okay. Now, everybody who's watching my videos has definitely, most likely, either been bullied or has bullied someone. If you haven't, I don't even know what to say because it's pretty much impossible. So, if you've been bullied or you are the bullier, if you've been bullied, what they say to you, I'm going to be completely honest with you. A lot of people will say, oh, well, it's just because they're jealous. That's not 100% true. I used to bully people when I was fat because it got my confidence up. Making other people feel bad about themselves always made me feel better. It's not because I was jealous, because I only bullied people I really did not like. Like, I did not like them, and I had a reason to not like them. That's who I bullied. I was not jealous of anybody I bullied, but I bullied them because I didn't like them. If you're a bullier, if you're the person bullying other people, well, there's 3 people I know of. They meant the world to me, and they had to go to high school every day. Actually, one passed away in the 8th grade because they'd walk through school, and everywhere they went, there was somebody there that would make fun of them and pick on them and make them feel terrible about themselves. And one day, this girl who I was really close to, and I loved her to death, she hung herself with a belt because she didn't think she could take it anymore. If you're the bullier, if you're a bully, think about this now. Say you tell somebody to kill themselves, and the next day they do. How would you feel for the rest of your life to have to live knowing that you're the reason why somebody killed themselves? You're the reason why somebody isn't here today. You're the reason why somebody never got to graduate. You're the reason why somebody never got to get married or have kids or have a family. You're the reason why. Like, if you're a bullier, think of that. Like, you're the reason that this person killed themselves. If you tell them to kill themselves and the next day they do, you'd be the reason behind it if they do. And you'll feel like shit. How would you feel? Like, and if you're being bullied, oh, I already talked about you. So, it's not, normally, it's not really jealousy. People just say that to make you feel better. And, I mean, I know that's kind of terrible for me to say, but my videos, I'm saying this I'm honest. Like, most people, they either have a reason not to like you, and you should try and fix that problem, or you should just know that what they're saying isn't true. It's because their confidence is so far down, they pick on other people to bring their confidence back up. So it's nothing that's wrong with you, it's what's wrong with them. Back to me talking to who bulliers are. If you're watching this, if you've ever told somebody to kill themselves, or say you call somebody fat, you never call somebody fat, even if you're joking. And this is a big one for me, considering my anorexia and stuff. And the reason I went anorexic is because people kept calling me fat. And I know that anorexia isn't something you choose. It is a little light switch that goes in your head. You're like, oh, well, I'm going to stop eating. And you can't help it. But that's why that light switch went on. Because people kept calling me fat. You never call somebody fat, even if you're joking, because you don't know how far they'll go to prove you wrong. You don't know. And you might think, a lot of people think that anorexic is only in girls. No, it's not. I know an anorexic boy. I know actually a couple anorexic boys. It's not only girls. You do not call somebody fat, even if you're joking, and even if they know it and they don't care. You never call somebody fat. Another thing is, you never say go cut yourself. Because you might think, oh, well, cutting yourself isn't a big deal. Because, I mean, it's just a scar. Most people who cut themselves are scarred for life. And cutting can be suicidal. It depends on which way you cut. If you cut across like this, then you won't die. Unless you hit a certain vein. There's like one vein that if you hit, it will make you die. But if you cut this way, it'll kill you. And what if you told somebody to go kill themselves? I mean, what if you went and told somebody to go cut themselves, and they did, and they cut this way, and the next day you found out that they bled to death because they did what you told them to do? You'd feel like shit. And what if you told somebody, bullying also can be, well, nobody likes you, nobody loves you, go away, I hate you. That's bullying. I mean, you may think it's only words, and you may think, oh, well, words can't hurt them. Yes, words do hurt. Bullying is not something to just joke around about. Words hurt. Sometimes, words hurt a lot worse than somebody hitting you. And that, I'm not saying go out and hit somebody. I'm saying words, if somebody says something to you, especially over the internet, words, if it's on the internet, that person can read it over and over and over again, and it doesn't go away unless they click delete. And if they don't click delete, they can go back every day and read it. Words in person, it can go over and over and over again in their head, and they'll never forget it. You hit someone, it's instantly over. Me, with my bullying, I always wish somebody would hit me, get it over with, and just move on with their lives. Bullying can be over the internet, over text, over in person. Bullying can be anywhere. Bullying is not something to joke around about. It's hurtful. People think that words aren't bullying. Words are bullying. Words and actions are bullying. Harassing somebody is bullying. Sexually harassing somebody. Saying, well, will you go out with me? And they say no. And then you say, will you go out with me again? And keep asking them to go out with you, and they keep saying no. That is bullying. That is harassing them. That is sexually harassing them. Bullying is not something that you can... A lot of people a lot of people that I know bully people just to look cool in front of their friends. I mean, I have a friend that when we're alone, we hang out all the time. We're like best friends. We tell each other everything. And as soon as other people are around, she treats me as if she can't stand me. And she treats me as if she wishes I'd like disappear off the face of the earth. And she thinks that's okay, and it's not. Bullying it can end somebody's life. Calling somebody fat can make them go anorexic. Anorexia can make somebody die. Telling somebody to cut themselves can lead to them listening, and them listening can lead to death. Telling somebody to kill themselves can lead to them actually killing themselves. Telling somebody they're useless can make them go home and think that they're useless and think that nobody on this world needs them anymore. And that can lead to them killing themselves. Everything you say, you have to think about what you say before you say it, because in the end, it can really hurt someone. Even if it's one of your friends and you think that they're going to think you're just joking around. You don't know if they're going to think you're joking around or not. You don't know. You can't get inside their head and think, like, and see if they're going to think like you do. You don't know. Bullying is, like, one of my major no's. Being somebody who's been bullied my entire life, it hurts to see other people bullied. Because I know how it feels. If you're watching this and you've bullied someone, or you've been bullying someone, or you used to bully someone, do me a favor. Message them on Facebook, or get their number and text them. Or even better, meet with them in person. And look at them right in the eyes. And say, I just want to let you know I'm sorry. And tell them you're so thankful that they didn't do anything stupid because of what you said. Because if they did do what you said, or if they got offended by what you said, or if they seriously got hurt because of what you said, it would ruin you for the rest of your life. If you have a soul, and if you have a heart, if somebody killed themselves because of you, you'd never be the same, and you'd never be able to live it down. People, you're a person. You're bullying another, they're a person too. When you say something, think about how you'd feel if somebody was saying that stuff to you. And as for making fun of people with disabilities, like cerebral palsy, or making fun of somebody who has AIDS, let me tell you something about AIDS. AIDS isn't from going around and hump in the dump with everybody. AIDS can be passed down from generation to generation. AIDS could not be somebody's fault. It could just be in your blood. So, don't make fun of people, because in the end, you're the one that's going to feel like shit. You need to watch what you say. Because it hurts. Words do hurt. But, this video is like 14 minutes long now. So, I'm going to make another video about individual cyberbullying, because that's been a big deal lately with Facebook and all of the new websites and stuff. So, if you have any questions, inbox me. Make sure you like and subscribe and comment if you want. But I love you all, and make sure you watch my other videos. Bye. Where's the stop button?